John 10:30, I and my Father are one. I and my Father are one. 7 words that shook the religious world. 7 words that shattered tradition. 7 words that no prophet, no angel, no priest, no imam would ever dare to say. But Jesus did. So now the question stands. If Jesus is not God, then why did he say this? Why did he claim equality with the Almighty? Why did he speak in the same breath as the Father? You can't explain it away. This isn't symbolic. This isn't metaphorical. This isn't a poetic illusion. It's a direct claim, clear, bold, and undeniable. The Jews who heard it didn't hesitate. They picked up stones to kill him. Not because he healed, not because he preached love, but because, in their own words, you, being a man, make yourself God. John 10:33. Even his enemies understood his words. Why don't you? To the pastors who water him down, to the imams who say he was just a servant, to the priests who reduce him to a created son. You're not only ignoring Scripture, you're arguing against the very people who tried to kill him for this very claim. Jesus didn't say, I'm close to God. He didn't say, I represent God. He said, I and the Father are one, not two, not separate beings with different natures. One, united in essence, one in power, one in purpose, one in identity. This was not the only time he claimed it. In John 14:9 he said, He that hath seen me hath seen the Father. In John 5:18, the Jews again sought to kill him because he said that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. That word, equal, destroys every false argument. If Jesus is equal with the Father, then he is no lesser being. He is no created messenger. He is God. The Greek word for one in John chapter 10:30 is hen, meaning one in essence, not one in person. Jesus wasn't saying they are the same person. He was saying they share the same divine nature, the same glory, the same will, the same eternal being. And this matches the Shema, Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. That Hebrew word echad means compound unity, like one cluster of grapes. One team, one God in multiple persons. Father and Son, one God. So now let's ask the hard question. If Jesus were lying, then why did God raise him from the dead? Why did the heavens open at his baptism? Why did he ascend before witnesses? Why does Revelation show him sitting on the same throne as the Father, receiving the same worship, the same titles, the same glory? Because he's not just from God, he is God. To every skeptic who says Jesus never claimed to be God, read John 10:30. To every pastor who preaches a powerless Christ, reread the gospel you claim to believe. To every imam who says God has no son, explain how the Son can be one with the Father from eternity. And to every priest who bows to tradition instead of truth, answer why the early church worshipped Jesus as Lord, sang hymns to his name, and faced death to proclaim his divinity. The answer is simple. Jesus and the Father are one, not in mission only, but in being, not in appearance only, but in essence, not just united in goal, but in identity. Reject him, and you reject the Father too. Because the Father has declared, This is my beloved Son, hear ye him. And the Son has declared, I and my Father are one. Prove him wrong, if you dare.